Hello everybody, Frankie Day back again on YouTube. Okay guys, before we get started, it's hoped everyone had a very wonderful and prosperous Christmas this year and making preparations for a prosperous New Year's coming up around the corner. And let's hope the new year will bring us more modeling joy and more new kits to hit the market for us model builders to build and to enjoy as well. Okay guys, primarily for this video tonight, there's I got a wonderful Christmas card from Mr. Clints Go, and right here, before we get started, I'd like to be able to show you this Christmas card here I got from Mr. Clints Go. Clint, I appreciate it very much, sir. It's very wonderful of you to send this card. It means a lot, and I am honored to you, sir. Thank you very much. And yes, I accept the Go Big or Go Home group build. Thank you very much, Clint. Okay, folks, primarily that's what the video is more or less based on this evening, along with a small waffle. And it's a group build coming up on February 1st up to April. It's hosted by Clint. And it's called Go Big or Go Home, and I'm going to enter my 1/24 scale Hawker Hurricane by Airfix, and I've done an inbox video of this kit before, one more for the stash pile, I believe. I think I done that about, I don't know, 5-6 months ago, somewhere around there, and I got it right next to me, and we'll make a fast review of that and go on to the chat. And anyway guys, so that's going to be my entry for the group build, so that'll give me time to get Charles Morgan pretty well underway and get other builds going too as well, and still have time to get this group build started on February. So anyway, this model is probably about a good 2-month build for me as well. I'm going to take my time on it, and that's going to be my second build. I built one of these back in 1976, I believe, when the kit first came out. And I can remember when I last had the kit, it had an electric motor in it. And the electric motor was actually housed inside the scale Merlin engine they give you in the kit. And you got wires that goes up to the fuselage, to the bottom of the fuselage where the stand meets up to the radiator. And it meets up to there via to the stand is a power source. And to the stand. We'll discuss that too as we go to make a fast inbox review of the kit. Anyway folks, so right here, again for the second time, this is the Airfix 1/24 scale Hawker Hurricane. Now our model Lenny, a Model Pro 72, he did an excellent inbox review, very excellent inbox review of this kit. Alex Modeling, he did an inbox review and also a build as well, I believe. And Chris and Alex just finished their 24-hour weekend building their 24 scale Hawker Hurricane, and incidentally, boys, you guys did an A1 wonderful job. I don't know how you guys did that in 24 hours. Man, ain't no way I could build this bird in 24 hours. I'm afraid it would look like, it probably look like a twisted propeller. But anyway, making a long story short, guys, you guys did a very wonderful job on it, and congratulated. And I watched the whole entire video. I didn't sleep a wink, and I kept up with you guys, so I hung in there. Hearty well done, very well. And you guys are very wonderful. Thank you. Okay, guys, I get back to this kit here. And before we get started with the inbox review, folks, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you got plenty of styrene, the kits of your dreams. I hope you guys got everything you need for Christmas, and everything is prosperous. And so let's enjoy our modeling lore and one another, and we're going to have a very wonderful time because we've got next year coming up. It's going to be a lot of bills shaking down. Okay guys, we want to get to this Hawker Hurricane real fast. It's going to be a fast inbox review, folks, and this is just a fast inbox review. Again, you know, you got your typical instructions right here. And I can remember on the original kit, it was old glossy paperback brochure. It was old glossy. It was old shiny paper. Almost like this of a catalog flyer to give you. Almost like this. And they had the whole instructions were completely, the treatment of the instructions from the original release of the kit are a lot different than the release of this kit now, as of now. So you typical Airfix instructions, folks. You got a choice of two different paint schedules. You got the Battle of Britain, which is a norm of dark green over dark earth, and sky in the bottom, which is indicated right here on the color charts. Also got the Irish Regiment right over here. Looks like to me it's got like an extra sea gray with dark green. And beautiful colors. It's very hard to make a decision which it's going to be. I was kind of thinking something a little different, like the Irish Regiment. This schedule seems pretty striking to me. It's probably what I'll probably end up doing. But knowing me, I'll probably change in the middle of change my mind in the middle of the course. But I'm pondering on it, thinking about it. Anyway, folks, that's that with the instructions. Like all Airfix kits nowadays, they give you these catalogs, brochure telling you what other kits you can get. And you got these points you can get, almost like an NPC did. You get so many tokens, you get a free kit. That's not bad. Here's the decal sheet. Decal sheet looks like to me it's probably about a good 11 inches by 15, 14, somewhere around there. Huge, huge, huge decal sheet for a huge airplane. So there's a decal sheet right there. Decals look like they're kind of the heavy side. Walther's decal solution will shrink them down to paint. Again, folks, here's a stand here that comes with the kit. And you'll see a little hole right here. This little hole here is where the wire goes through underneath the bottom of the fuselage. Then you got your battery compartment right here, runs on 2 AA batteries that fit in here. And the kit came in the baggies with your connectors for your batteries, also your switch. Your switch fitted over here. You can turn the switch on and off. But that's about the only gimmick there was to the kit at the time. But you can tell it's all pretty well preserved from the original release, but there's no motor. Here's the bottom wing section real fast. You can see the size of my hand. This is a big airplane, 1/24 scale, much bigger than the Spitfire. And the surface detail of the thing is a little heavy side on the rivets, but a little sanding of wet and dry sandpaper will tone them down a little bit, and they'll be perfect. The texture of the fabric underneath the empennage of the bottom fuselage, where it meets the bottom of this wing right here, this area is pretty well pronounced. The fabric texture really sticks out. That's what I really enjoyed about this. And here's your top wing. Top wing's got both wing bays that are opened up, and you'll be able to see the 50 caliber machine guns that the mighty Hawker Hurricane incorporated. Here's a fuselage. Again, this is a big airplane, folks. I kid you not. And the framework needs to be trimmed up a little bit. Lenny said he had a problem with his was kind of a little bent a little bit, but hot water and a little straightening out with your thumb and a little finger action right there will reform it right back into its natural condition the way it was molded. And you can see the frameworks of the lingeries of the cockpit. It's all well done. Merlin engine is very well executed, very beautiful. The exhaust baffles are very, very well pronounced. And here's the instrument panel at the front end. Incidentally, the one thing I like about these Airfix kits, guys, the instrument panel is composed of actually 3 pieces. You got a clear piece that's sandwiched in between the front section of the instrument panel, and you got a banana piece fits back there, which more or less acts as a firewall for the engine. So that's pretty ingenious right there. This, like I meant right here, this part right here fits on the bottom of the radiator on your bottom wing when you mount your stand. The stand fits across here and it locks in. So I'm not going to do that, folks. That's just for putting on the stand, let the propeller go around and around and around and around. So it's not for me. It's a good idea though, but too much for a gimmick. And the second sprue here is duplicate from the last sprue. Again, this is the right section of the fuselage. And this time, it's bent here too. Right here is bent a little bit also. So again, a little hot water, it'll straighten out real good. It's already starting to straighten out right now, folks. You'd be surprised, you bend plastic, you're putting heat into it with your thumb. It's almost getting there now, so I'm not going to fuss with it until I get to the build. And you got your center wheel well section right here. This fits in the bottom of your wing right here. That gives you integrity of your undercarriage. And you got your gun bay covers, which are right across here. Lots of parts and then some, folks. Here's your clear parts. Canopies is kind of thick side. Not too legible through the canopy, but I imagine you put some future on it, it'll kind of brighten up its day. Right over here in this baggie here, this is your instrument panel. The instructions suggest paint them red, but I doubt they're red, so I think using a Sharpie pencil, a felt tip pencil, a yellow would do the trick. All you gotta do is yellow them out, folks, and stick them into where that black instrument panel is at in the front end. And you'll get your normal instrument panel color. Other than that, guys, that completes the Fast Inbox review of the 124 scale Hawker Hurricane by Airfix. Inbox review for Go Big or Go Home. Group build that's coming up February 1st, 2015. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting build because I like them big. And this is big. Big enough. And that'll conclude that, and we'll finish this thing up with a waffle and give you a heads up on the next video. Again, Clint, I accept the Go Big or Go Home group build. Thank you again, dear sir, for this Christmas card. I'm very honored to you, and it's very, 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 very thoughtful for you to send this. And means a lot to this old man. You the man, brother. You the man. Okay, guys, that'll be that, and we'll get to the a video. I have a video tomorrow on the Charles Morgan. I've been working on the Charles Morgan, fellas. I've got a lot of the dead eyes all installed on the top of my platforms in my Charles Morgan. And so tomorrow I should have all the shrouds completely finished and starting on the rat lines. And tomorrow evening sometime, presumably I'll have a video tomorrow. It'll be number 7 of my winter project, featuring my marine model company, Charles Morgan Well Ship. And Charles come along pretty good. She's looking spiffy, and she's really shaped up since I last started to work on her again. Couldn't believe it. I showed you what you do, folks. You finish up on your plate. Okay, guys, that about does it. So next video coming up will be update number build report number 7 on the winter project Charles Morgan. And should have the rat lines done on it by Tuesday, and I can start the running rigging. That's going to be fun. That's going to be the downhill slide of the build. Okay, guys, I hope everybody again had a wonderful Christmas and you got all the styrene and the kits of your dreams. And have a safe Christmas and your preparations for New Year's. Remember, folks, doing all this stuff, be very, very careful because they're out there thicker than flies, boys. And like I said, they can change a man's life on a snap. You get pulled over by Johnny Law, they don't punish you once, they punish you 5 times. The insurance goes up, the car gets pounded, you gotta go to court, get driver's privileges, you name it. That's exactly what happens. There's nothing but money. So get a designated driver, or do like I do, like I used to do, I'd just stay home and drink. And that'll be that. So anyway, fellas, be careful. Have a very safe New Year's. So tomorrow night I have a video of my Charles Morgan. And can't think of what to say. Anyway, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off. I'd like to thank you again for tuning in. May God bless. And we'll see you on the next video, which will be tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye, boys. Take care, man.